Welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this tutorial, we will talk about what is the difference between union and union all. So before understanding the differences between union and union all, first of all, let's just think about what are the similarities between these two. So both union and union all, both are set operators, and both are used to combine the result set from different set of queries. Okay, so those are the two similarities between union and union all. So first of all, the first similarity is both are set operators, and both are used to combine both are used to combine result set from different set of queries. Now let's understand what are the differences between union and union all. So let's talk about union first, and then we'll talk about union all. So what union does? So union basically combines the result set from two or more queries. So there could be multiple. We can write 3, 4, 5, or any number of queries combined together using union. Okay, so union combines the result set of two or more queries into a single result set. Okay, so if we are trying to union three set of queries, the result set would be a single output, single result set. So union combines result set of two or more queries into a single result set. Okay, and when we say that this is used to combine the result set of two or more queries into a single result set, that means the single result set will contain all the records uh, which are there in the first result set, second result set, and third result set. So if you are trying to combine the result set from three set of queries, so that means the rows returning from the three set of queries will be there in the final result set. So that's what we have in union, but the final result set will have only unique values. So if we have any values those are duplicated in first and second and third or n number of queries, then my final result set will have only single record. Okay, so we'll talk about this when we'll talk about the differences between union and union all. So the things we need to remember while doing union of the set of queries is that the number of columns and the sequence of the columns must be same in all the queries. Okay, number of columns and the sequence must be same in all the queries. Okay, so what does it mean? So suppose I'm trying to select call1 from T1, and then I'm doing union and select call1 comma call2 from T2. Okay, so T2 table, so this is going to give me an error. Okay, so because we have selected only one column from table T1, but in the second column I have selected two columns. Okay, so there's a problem in the sequence. Okay, so either we have to select one more column here if we already have in this table. If we don't have in this table, then we can just provide null value wherever the column is missing in all the queries. Second thing is the second thing is so data type should be same. So if my call one is we are combining this with this column, so those two columns should have same data type. So if the call one is type of number, then call one is also from table T2 should be type of number. If this is varchar, then this should also be varchar. That means data type must be compatible. And one more thing, so as we said that the final result set will have only distinct values. So this is something is removing duplicate records. Okay, so the result set will have distinct values. Now let's talk about union all. So union all is also very similar to union, but it will also include duplicate values in the final result set. So as we discussed in union, the final result set will have distinct values. So if we are combining three set of queries, then the final result set will have only distinct values. So it will basically remove the duplicate records from the table. Okay. Whereas the union all will have all the records from all the queries. So it will not be doing the removal of duplicate records. Okay. So result set will have all the records from all set of queries, including duplicates. So if we take an example of, let's say, suppose I have table 1 where I have A, B, C, D, and E values. This is my only single column we have in this table, and which we have values like A, B, C, D, E. And then we have table 2 where we have only single column, and here we have A, B, E, F, E, F. Okay. Now, what would be the result of union and union all if we combine those two tables? So select star from table 1, union, select star from table 2, and the select star from table 1, and union all select star from table 2. So what union and union all are going to give the final result set? So in case of union, so what union is going to do? Union is going to combine the result set from both the table and then will be removing duplicate records. So in my final result set, I will have A, B, C, D, E, and F. Okay, so all distinct records. Whereas in union all, as we said that it will have all the set of records including duplicate records. So my final result set will have A, B, C, D, E, C, D, E, and A, B, E, F. Now let's just summarize those differences between union and union all. So the first difference would be union will eliminate duplicate rows, whereas union all will display all the rows from all the set of queries. So union will eliminate duplicate rows, whereas union all will display all the rows. Now, as we talked that union will eliminate duplicate rows, that means this is something is going to do a distinct operation on the result set. Okay, so union uses distinct operator internally So union is basically the result of two operations, distinct and sort. So it will first identify, it should first combine the result set from the all the queries, and then we'll find the distinct records, and then we'll do the sorting. Okay, whereas union all will not do anything. It is union all is just to combine the result set from different result set as it is. Okay, union does sorting of final result set. Union all doesn't. Now if you see that in union, it's first combining the result set from all the queries, then it is finding distinct records from the queries from the final result set, and then it is sorting the final result sets. So that means union is something is going to take more time than union all. So there is a performance hit also. So union is way far extra expensive than union all. Okay, so there's a performance hit here. So if you know that my result set is going to be unique when combining the result set from all the queries, then it's, if you already know that my result set is going to be unique, then use union all instead of union, because union is going to be slow in that case. Okay, so union is slower than union all as it does distinct and sort operation on result set. So these are the few differences between union and union all, and we'll see this practically. So I'll just show you with an example of two tables. So only things we need to remember while writing union and union all queries is that each select statement in all the set of queries. So each select statement within the union and union all must have same number of columns, and the data type should also match. Okay, so those columns should be in the same sequence, and data type should also be same in all the set of queries. Okay, so columns must have similar and compatible data types. Okay, and each select statement must be in the same order. So if the columns across the table have different column names, then in general the column names of the first query are used. Okay, and for large data set of queries, union might have performance issues, so please use it very carefully. So if you already know that my result set is going to be unique, then use union all instead of union. Okay, so let's just check this practically now, how this union and union all is going to work with the example of two tables. So I'll be using only two set of queries, so let's just check this. So let's take an example of these two tables, TT1 and TT2. So let me just show you what we have in those two tables. So in the first table we have single column, col1, and we have values like 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's check what we have in the second table. So in the second table we have two columns, col2, col3, and these are the values. Okay. So as we talked about the union and union all, the first thing we need to remember is the sequence of the columns and the data type of the column. So if we just select col1 from first table, and if I'll just combine it with union, let's just do star from table 1, star from T2. So as we already checked this, that our T2 table is having two set of columns, that means there is a difference between the columns. So if we just try to execute this, then we'll be getting ORA error. So let's just see what we have after executing this query. If you see, we have ORA 01789 error. Query block has incorrect number of result set columns. Okay, so we need to specify the columns here, col1, and in the second column, in the second table also we have two columns, so we just need to specify a single column here. So if we do it like col2, then this is going to work. So this is going to get the values from the first table, that is T2, the col1 values that we have in column 1, 2, 3, 4, and what we have in col2 of T2 table 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to give me a distinct result set. This is already sorted, so the union will basically be doing distinct and order by. Okay, so let's just try to execute this. We'll get the distinct result set. So if you see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 distinct result set. So it has removed all the duplicate records from the table and then displayed the final output. Okay, now if we want to combine the col3 column also, so we need to specify, as you already know, we have only one column in tt1 table, so then we need to specify something. If we don't have, then you can just specify it as null. Now let's just try to execute this. Okay, so this is going to give me the columns that we have in the first set of queries will be displayed here. So if you know that you have a query where you have already specified those columns, otherwise you can just give it as name as call2, null as call2. Okay, so as you can see, it has combined the result set from both set of queries. Now let's check what union is going to give me in case I am selecting only one column. The call1 from the T1 table and call2 from T2 table and union all. So what we saw in case of union, it has displayed the distinct records and in sorted order. So whereas union all will not do any removal of duplicate records. So in the first table we have 1, 2, 3, 4. In the second table call2 column we have 1, 2, 3, 4. My final result set is going to have all the values 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's try to execute this. So if you see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So union all is going to give me duplicate records as well. So it will not perform any distinct operation or order by operation. So in both the cases, the only thing we need to remember is the sequence of the columns and the data type of the columns. So if this col1 is having a number data type, then col2 should also have the number data type. If this is having a varchar, then this will not work. Okay. So these are the few points and few differences and the similarities between union and union all. Okay, so thanks for watching my channel, and like, share and subscribe to my channel to get more updates.